The curation has been designed as really quite a broad course. I guess it's aimed at independent, ambitious, dynamic kind of people who have something to say and have a bit of an agenda. The good thing about having a reasonably small cohort is that we can really tailor the course to their interests. Currently we have people from an art history background, from events design, as well as photography and fine art practice.
Studying curation gives young curators a real edge, so there's the opportunity to put on exhibitions in the real world, but also to be backed up by a solid intellectual basis, and our university really prides itself on offering that.
It's essentially a model of professional practice. So by the time they've gone through the whole year, they will have staged a minimum of 2 shows for real audiences in real locations. From meeting artists, deciding on a theme, and then working out all the logistics, resources, finding venues and marketing, and then actually staging the exhibition. I think that's one of the really interesting things about it, is that they are basically operating as curators right now. There's very little difference between what they're doing on the course and what they might do after they graduate.
So responsibilities I have as a curator is to convey the artwork to the audience. It can throw up some problems because the artist might disagree with the way that you're then portraying their artwork. On the other hand, the audience might not understand it whatsoever, and then you don't get the audience coming in to view the work.
Norwich is a really exciting city in the UK. It's got a fantastic art scene. People know each other. It's possible to get things done on a tight budget and with a lot of collaboration. Whereas for curators working in London, it's quite difficult to find spaces, and it's also quite hard to really feel like you're part of a community. Norwich really has that community feel to it.
There's also a lot of chances for pop-up shows and micro shows, or beyond the institution in a non-gallery space like empty office blocks or unusual sites. We've had students working in marketplaces and woodlands, as well as in basements and crypts and historic sites around Norwich.
What I love about curation is the fact that one single fleeting conversation you have with a passerby can have a major impact on the way you might think about your own concept behind the work, or how your own concept on how work should be perceived. My ears are open to all these opposing views. You're creating work to try and understand the art world, but the more you do that, the more questions pop up, and that's really exciting, I think. About that. I think that's what I love about it, actually.
It also means that you can really have an impact on the world. You're not making art, but you're making art happen. You're giving an opportunity for things to take place which would never materialise into the world otherwise. I think that's what's so good about it.